What's up, Tulu? Boy, I tell you what, it's a little warm outside. Damn it, boy. And I'm about to eat some hot chicken biscuits. 100 damn degrees outside, and I'm about to eat some hot chicken biscuits. Frank's Red Hot, we put that shit on everything. I figured I'd go ahead and go live. I said I'd go live at 6. But I seen that 87 has got a premiere at 6:30. So I figured I'd go ahead and... It ain't rained here, man. It's hot. Honestly, I don't even want it to rain. Because if it was to rain, and then the sun come out, it'd be even worse. Now it can rain when it gets dark. But like I said, I seen 87 has got a premiere at 6:30. So I figured I'd jump on here, go over a little bit of stuff that I went over that I got done today. Oh yeah. It's terrible, man. I can feel it. Me breathing, I can feel the heaviness in the air. I mean, just, oof. And when I turn the fans off, and I need a damn haircut. When I turn the fans off, and then the air just stops moving, like just stagnated air. Feels like somebody just sitting on your neck. I don't know what that means. Salute to the comments. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. All right, we got 15 in here. Get a little bit more in here, and then I'm gonna walk around this truck. I'm gonna show everybody what I did today. Take some questions or something, and then go from there. Go from there. Man, somebody was dropping them hundreds, boy. Somebody was dropping them hundos. It was hunter. Ooh, it's hot. I got a mess too, so. Wait just a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna get after it. All right. So I said yesterday that I was gonna get the lift done, get all the brackets made on the box van, and get this fuel injection system put on this F-150. Got the lift mounted. My buddy came over, helped me get it anchor bolted down. Then he left. He come by and done that. Got the brackets made for the box truck. Got the fuel injection put on the truck. Yeah, got the fuel injection put on the truck. Got the fuel injection put on Tulu's truck. So got the Sniper fuel system put on there. I got to get some wire loom. I was out of wire loom. Well, I wasn't out. I just didn't have enough. Hear my dog, it's about to rain. All right, so that's what I got done. Got the Sniper 2 system put on. Made that bracket right there to the back. I'll peel the plastic off of it. That's a piece of aluminum. There was already 2 holes already in that pinch weld, so I just used them. I put the relay and the fuse link right there. Then I run the wires. I followed the wiring harness all the way around. And then I showed y'all in a little short video how to cut, strip, shrink wrap, and put the wire end on. So this is the hot for the Sniper 2 system, and this is the ground for the Sniper 2 system, and it has to be hooked directly to the battery. So I will fasten that to the battery, and then I'll hide this wire in some wire loom. I'll do the same thing with the positive. It'll be hidden some wire loom. This white wire right here. What's up, Rap Game? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. This white wire will not be used, but I will not cut it. I'll just cut the end of it off, put a butt connector on it, put a piece of shrink wrap on it so it doesn't interfere with nothing, and then I'll secure it into the wire loom. This blue wire right here is for the fuel pump. This triggers the fuel pump, the electric fuel pump, so it's long enough to go all the way to right here. So I got plenty of wire for the fuel pump, okay? So that's that. I got a new air filter ordered. Got that done. Now, what I have not done is the fuel system. I had to reach out to Holly because they sent this 19-360, which is an in-tank. It's to modify an existing tank, but I want to see if I can swap it out for this one. This one would be on the frame rail. It would be a little bit louder. It would be a little bit louder because the inline fuel pump will be on the frame rail. But since this truck's got 2.5 inch exhaust on it, you wouldn't hear it anyway. So it doesn't matter. I still got to drop the tank, but I'm dropping the tank and I'm going to order a new tank. So I don't know. We'll see when the new tank gets here if I use this one. But I still need the fuel pressure regulator. I still need the fuel pressure regulator, and I don't have one. So everything is done except the fuel system. And I would have finished that today. I would have finished the fuel system today if I had all the parts. All right, so right here is here's the terminator, or not terminator. Here's a Sniper 2 interface. I made this nice little aluminum bracket, and I did not drill holes into the man's dash. There were 2 holes already there for whatever reason, and I just made my bracket to fit those holes that was existing, and it's good and solid. It's not going nowhere. I have it. It's split on the side. I gotta tighten it up. I gotta tighten it up. I ain't even tightened it up, but yeah, let's do that right now. Let's tighten it up, folks. Let's tighten it up. I ain't even got it tight, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Don't do it. I didn't even have them tight. All right, now she's good and solid. Now, everything's good to go. So if the fuel pump if the fuel system was hooked up, watch this. Turn the key on. Come on, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look here. Already hooked up, already programmed. Everything's good to go. Everything's good. Ain't got no data because I hadn't done anything. But it's all there. 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 Like I said, it's all plugged up. Oh yeah, the O2 sensor's in. Got the O2 sensor in. I'm not using this. And the reason why I'm not using this is because I'll secure this up and I'll wire loom it up and zip tie it, all that good stuff. And the reason why I'm not using that is because that is this wire, is this harness right here. It's this 6-pin connector, and that is to use optional. All those are optional, right? You can do fan 1, fan 2, ground trigger, programming, input, output, ICA, kick down, stuff. I'm not using that. I mean, the only wires that I actually used in this main harness was the red, the pink, the yellow. Yeah, the red, pink, the yellow, and the black. That was it. That's pretty much it. I got to put the water temperature sensor in and plug that up, and we're good to go. Yes, see, here's the harness right here. Not even going to use that because he's not, I don't know what's wrong with that stupid ass dog. Not even using that, so it's pretty much done. Like I said, if I got to drop the tank and I got a new tank ordered, if I'm dropping this old 1978, this 47-year-old tank, if I'm dropping it, he's already complained about, trash in the lines and, in the carburetor and stuff like that. And he's had to clean it, whatever, because the truck it's an old tank. So a brand new tank's like $149, $150. So man, why in the world? And that's for a 19-gallon tank. Now this truck, you could have got a 19-gallon, a 25-gallon, and a damn 38-gallon. So it's got a 19-gallon tank on it, and it's like, I think it's like $140-some for a brand new tank. So if I'm going to drop that tank, you might as well put a brand new tank on there. And because I got to put brand new lines anyway, because you got to run fuel injection lines from the back all the way to the front to the Sniper 2 system. And once I run the lines there, it's going to be a non-return system, so it's good to go. So you can't use the stock fuel lines on the truck because they are rated for carbureted and not fuel injection. So that's that. And like I said, there's the old carburetor, and I mean, y'all heard it run yesterday, hit on the key. So that's that. Yeah, Tulu, if you're already there, man, and I got to drop the tank anyway. I got to drop it anyway to do the fuel system. You might as well just spend $200 more and put a brand new tank on it and not have no issues. It's a 400. What's a 400? Hold Hold on a second. I gotta find out what's wrong with this stupid ass dog. Hold on. So yeah, what's up, 84? Yeah, so that's that. Like I said, drop the tank. Put a new tank in it because you might as well drop. If you're dropping it, you might as well put a new tank in it. And then I got to run new rubber line because you got to run fuel injection line. Can't run carburetor line because a carburetor pumps anywhere from 6 to 12, 13 psi, and fuel injection is 65 psi. It'll rupture the hoses. So that's it. All right, so that's that. So let's go out here to the box truck. So like I told you, boys and girls, I was going to get this done today, and I got that done until I run out of parts. Everything works. I'm waiting on Holly to get back with me to see if they will exchange that pump for this. And if they do that, that's great. If they won't, then I'll buy this, and then I'll put this up. All right, let's go out here to the, it's a 78 F-150. All right, now let's get out here to this bad boy. All right, so made all the brackets, to hold the cab or box, right? So made every one of those. They're solid. They're sleeved, right? They're sleeved. So the bushing goes in there. So there's a rubber bushing isolator that goes between the body and there's a rubber bushing that goes from the top to the bottom that fills up that void. And then that's the bolt, and it's completely capped. And like I said, got all those made today. Took a piece of 2x2 tubing, 3/16 wall, capped the end of it, cleaned it up, and then drilled it, and then sleeved it. And then there, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. Yep, so you got one right there. And then got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. So that, get my bushings. They supposed to be here tomorrow, I think, or Saturday. Then I can put my bushings in, and then I can put all the bolts in and bolt it down, and everything's good to go. So the ones at the back, they're already in. So you got 2 at the back. You got the body bolts at the back, then you got 5 up this side. And then, well, I got the cover on it. Then you got 1 right there, and then made those right there on the front. And that's there. So the reason there's a solid piece in there is because I'm waiting on the rubber isolators to come so I can put the rubber RBC there. So that's that. I got the brackets made for these. Got them made today, so I have to go underneath, go right here and cut this open, put that piece in there, weld it up, and then put those in there. Let me go show you. I got them in here. Let me show you. I got them right here. Right here they are. Right here. Right here. So the way this works is that piece of flat stock right there, I'll cut a hole. I'll put that in there. I'll weld this solid, and then that will be recessed. So it's got threaded nuts, and then I can bolt the sway bar. All right. And once that's done, then the sway bar will be done. Sway bar will be done. I've been talking to a couple of different vendors. I'm waiting on them to get back to me on electric steering. And when I'm talking about electric steering, you see this is where the old dry shafts, or this is where the old steering column's at, right? So I'm gonna have to get a new steering column. But you see, if the steering column comes this way and the rack and pinion's there, so I've been looking at electric steering. I've been looking at electric steering columns, where it has electric motor on the end of this, and then you put electric motor on the end of this, and then it's all electric. So when you go to turn the wheel, it turns this way. You turn the steering wheel, it turns the wheel. So it's all electric. So that's that. So, and also been looking at electric brakes, because this is the brake booster right here. This is the factory brake booster. All right. So I've been looking at electric brakes where it's electric over hydraulic. So I've been looking at that. So I got a bunch of vendors. I've been talking to vendors, emailing them, and I'll get back with them. So we got to do with the steering. Also, so once I do the steering, then I got to build a seat bracket. I'm probably going to go to the junkyard and see if I can get some F-150 seats, pickup truck seats, and I'm going to build where I can put him a seat right here, and then I'm going to build a frame and put his wife's seat over there. So nice seats, you know, it's got power seats, heated seats, and stuff like that. And then let me get up here so I can show y'all what I got going on. Let me climb up here. Let me live with you for a second. All right, so I want to keep the steering wheel, but that, and also I got to figure out the shifter. So this thing's got a 4-speed automatic in it. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put my shifter. I can't put it on this because this is the dog box. This is how you service the engine, right? So I can't put the shifter there. I can't put the shifter right here because if I put the shifter here, you're not going to be able to pick up this, right? I might be able to, I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I might be able to make something off of this, like a console of some sort, and put it on the side. But then if I really want to get crazy, if I put the shifter right here, right? If I put the shifter right here, right? Then it'd be on pull it down and drive and take off. This is the e-brake. So I want to try to pull this cable out. I want to pull that cable out, clean this up, because I want to be able to reuse this. So this is the emergency brake. So I want to do the shifter right here. I got to reach out. I'm looking at gauges from NVU. Either I'm going to send these gauges to NVU and have them rebuild them, or send these gauges to NVU and have them to match them to a new style. Now this is a 302, but it's going to have a Sniper 2 system too. It's going to have a Sniper 2 fuel injection system on it as well. And then I got to pull the doors. So I got to take this off. I got to take this off so I can get the doors out. Once I get the doors out, then I got to take the doors apart and go to Stock Car Steel and get some more aluminum and make 2 new doors. I got to make this door and I got to make this door. And the reason why is because this door is hammered dog shit. So he said that he wants his wife to sit right here. So if I get some good, nice seats, or find out what kind of seat they look, wants a seat here, and then, you know, he'll have a seat right here. So I'll have to come off of this and build a frame, a heavy duty frame, where it's like suspended. But I might have to make it where, I don't know. Well, we'll have to make it where, because see, all this raises up. And all this is going to get dyno mat. It's all going to get interior. It's all going to get carpet. Man, it's going to get a lot. It's going to be a lot. It's getting I got to do a headliner in this thing. He wants an air conditioner unit back here in the back. He wants wraparound seats. He wants everything wrapped. So he wants like a seat here for his wife, and then he wants like a bench seat like here, and then a bench seat, and then it's a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, hell, he's even talking about, could I make something where he could swing out damn grills and shit out the back of this thing to go to the beach, man. This guy's crazy, man. But I mean, hell, I'll build any damn thing you want. It don't matter to me. As long as the check clears every week, we rolling, baby. Also, I gotta, now since everything's there and those brackets are there, I gotta bring a filler neck over so I can put fuel in the fuel cell. And then I'm looking at ideas on a rear bumper. Got to build a rear bumper for this thing and then go from there. I found a company I'm hoping works out. They said if I send them these door handles, they can rebuild them and re-key them. I'm really hoping so because he don't have the keys for them. So hopefully that works out. He said something about that. You know, he said something like a big truck seat, you know, air ride or stuff like that, you know, in the seat. But I also got I got a friend that's got a P20, which is the Chevrolet version. And he just built a box. And he just put I think he put like a Honda Accord seat on his, and it had the tilt. I mean, it was leather. It had the tilt, it had everything. And it just laid back and pulled forward. So I don't know. I'm just looking, you know, I'm just spitballing. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to get some ideas, but he does want a seat and full interior, and go from there. Also, he's talking about, you know, like tan interior or tan type interior. Once I get everything's done, once I get everything done, and then I can blow it apart, then we're going to weld the chassis up solid, run all the brake lines, the fuel lines, do all that, and then have the frame tore apart, sand, media blasted, and then powder coated. And then I'll get this on the new lift over there, and then have my mobile media guy to blast all the bottom of everything, and then bed line everything in black. So when you look up underneath the truck, when it's on the lift, this will be black. All this will be black, and this, I'm gonna paint this either body color or a completely different color, completely different, so it stands out. Also, I ordered a radiator support for a 58 F100 and an aluminum radiator. So I have to build a bracket right here to hold the aluminum radiator, and the radiator will be behind that cover. So the aluminum radiator will be right here, and I'm gonna try to fill it up as much as possible and go from there. And then roll on with it, roll on that beautiful bean footage. And the color scheme of this thing is gonna be, it's gonna be like a seafoam green, like my car. So this will be seafoam green, this will be white, this will be seafoam, the top will be white, this will be white. I might even paint these white, this will be seafoam, this will be seafoam, this will be white, this will be white, this will be seafoam, and that'll be white, and then paint the bumpers. So yeah. Oh yeah, and once everything else, oh yeah, I forgot about it. Once everything's done and the front coilover or front springs is put in the front, then I have to, I guess I'm gonna order that wheel measuring tool, and so I can measure the wheels. He wants to run steel wheels with like artillery wheels, steel wheels, dog dish wheels, and we're gonna paint them. We're gonna color match them to the truck. So the face will be seafoam. Probably what I'll do is, since, you know, color-wise, the lip will be white, and then the face will be seafoam or teal. So it will match the truck. So it'd be white, teal, white, teal. So that's that. I got all the paint ordered for this thing, It should be here, and then I can jump back on this. And I got the water trap came today for the Impala. It came today, and that's where we're at on that. So that's where me at. And all that shit got done by 2:30 today. Yeah, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. Yeah. So got the lift anchor bolted down. Got the lift anchor bolted down. Got all those brackets made. Got the fuel injection run. Had to stop because it had the fuel, fuel tank stuff. But your boy tired. But I ain't done yet. Yeah, I ain't done yet. I ain't done. So I thought I'd jump on here. If you've not hit the subscribe button and you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Like 120 from 4,000. So I've been doing some studying on this thing right here. If y'all missed the live yesterday, I did that right out of the box. Put this sum together, and then made this right here. You still will not outwork me. That's right, 84. That's right, 84. So I got this. So I've been studying this thing. So probably what I'm gonna do is I've drunk like 6 bottles of Pedialyte today too, also. So I'm probably gonna go back here in the back, shear me some metal, start messing around with these dies, some step dies, some dimple dies, and try to do some different profiles and see what I can come up with, and just keep practicing. Just keep practicing, keep practicing. So that's where I'm at on that. So I appreciate every single one of you, man. I'm gonna tell you what, if you outside in this heat or outside in general, make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you got a fan on you. Make sure you take water breaks. Make sure you take salt tablets. Drinking water by itself is not good enough, fellas and ladies. Drinking water is not enough. Let me tell you this. Drinking water is not enough. You are depleting your electrolytes, your salts, your minerals, everything. If you don't like to drink nothing but water, go buy you some salt tablets. Put you some salt tablets in the daggone water and drink them. If you like pickle juice, drink you some damn pickle juice. If you like tomato juice, some V8, drink you some V8. But do not just drink water alone. I promise you, you're not gonna survive. So I drank Pedialyte. I drank like 5 or 6 bottles of Pedialyte today, not counting water on top of that. So make sure you stay hydrated. Now, let me tell you something. If you're in this heat, and you're sweating, and you're hot, 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 and then all of a sudden your ass gets cold, you fucked up. It's too late. If you break out into a cold sweat, you need to stop immediately. Immediately, you need to stop. You need to get you some electrolytes in you ASAP. You need to get some salt in you ASAP. You need to lay your big fat donkey ass in front of a fan, and you need to cool off, and I mean immediately. Yeah, alcohol's not a good idea, man. Yeah, we're being serious right now, man. We're being serious. Because once you break into a cold sweat, your body is shutting down. You already exceeded your temperature, and your body is going into shutdown mode. Your body runs on electrolytes and chemicals and chemistry. If you mess up your electrolytes and you get your damn synapses out of firing order, man, you can have a stroke. You can have a heart attack, and you can check your little sweet ass out. And I'm telling you, there's nothing nobody can do for you. If you ever have a heat stroke or heat exhaustion, you're done. You are done. You will never recover from that. I don't care what doctors tell you. I don't care. If you have a heat exhaustion stroke or heat exhaustion, you will never be the same because you have discharged your body's way it works on its chemicals, and it cannot handle it. I promise you. And you was like, oh, you full of shit. Let me tell you something, big dog. Let me tell you something. I got a buddy that worked his ass off all the time in the heat, just like I do, all the time. And he's like, yep. And then all of a sudden, he said he got nauseated just that quick. He's like, man, I don't feel good. And he drank water all day. No Gator. I mean, every now and then he drank a Gatorade. Soft drinks, he would drink that. And all of a sudden he got nauseated. And then he got cold. And the next thing he knew, his ass was in the emergency room because he's in the backside of a damn ambulance. And they said he had a heat exhaustion stroke. Now, he didn't have a heart attack. He didn't have a heart stroke. He had a heat exhaustion stroke. His ass was out of commission for 2 months. And to this day, he can't handle it. He can't handle it. He got too hot, too fast, and he was done. That's why you need 3 times a week. I don't know about that, Alex, but I do take vitamin C. I take a bunch of vitamins, stuff like that. But yeah, you right, bro, you right. If you knock yourself out of alignment, you ain't coming back, man. I promise you. So it's not worth it. And you're like, I'm in here and I work my ass off, but I got fans on. I'm just, man, I laid my big fat donkey ass right there underneath that truck on that concrete with no shirt on this concrete floor with that fan on right there blowing across me. It felt like 45 minutes. And I'm laying there like this right here just. And I'm listening to Lil Wayne's new track. It's different. Listen to Lil Wayne's new track. And I heard somebody say, you in here? I said, yeah, I'm good. And it was the UPS man. I said, yeah, I'm good. He's like, man, you all right under there? I said, oh, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm just underneath this truck looking at some stuff. He said, well, I got a package for you. I was like, all right, cool, just lay it up there. And I come out and I got it. And he said, man, it's hot, ain't it? I said, yeah, man, it's hot. Energy drink is a good idea, though. I've only had one energy drink today. I had one today. That's all I had. They ain't good for you neither, but I had one. I had one today. I didn't want no damn caffeine headache. But anyways, it's 6:25. If you don't know who 87SS Boy is, that's 87BOI. 87SSBOI. He's got a premiere in 5 minutes. He took his clan, his crowd, his family, whatever you want to call it. He took them down to the Walt Disney World. So y'all go check it out if you want to check it out. If you don't want to check it out, don't check it out. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I feel like a piece of saltwater taffy. And remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. But God first, let loose and drag. Peace, southern chicken grease. Oh, this is 1968. This is a 1968 C10, also known as the Soul Eater. That is a 1961 P100 Ford. Built the whole chassis on that. That's a 1978 F150 Custom 351 Modified. That's a 1954 Bel Air Coupe with a 383 stroker in it with a 142 cubic inch blower. That is a 1986 square body, full air ride, 22 by 12s in the back, 20 by 8s in the front. That's a 1970 Pontiac station wagon down there. And that down there is OG6, which is an 85 Cutlass. Come on now, don't do it. I appreciate you, boys and girls. Oh, I feel the breeze. Rain must be coming. I appreciate you, boys and girls. Yep, Soul Eater. That's what I said. Soul Eater. That's what it's called. Soul Eater. 1968 C10. Soul Eater. Everything's got a name around here. That's the Greenbrier Special. That's Nate Dogg. That's OG6. This is Pops Bait and Tackle. and that's old Blue in there. And that's Nate Dogg. So, yep. Yeah, if you don't know nothing about the Soul Eater, you need to go back and watch some videos on this channel about the Soul Eater. That stun gun right there, you better be right with Jesus when you pull up on that one. That stun gun right there snatch your soul out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. And some. 5-speed, 6.0 built by TKM, made 626 horsepower to the rear wheels. Come on now. Don't do it. Don't do it. I guess so. Hell, guessing's for hand grenades and horseshoes. I'm speaking the truth. That right there is a Soul Eater right there. You better be right with Jesus when you pull up with that one, because it's going to snatch your soul out like the Grim Reaper. So it ain't I guess so, it's facts. Rev it up. Well, drop me $20 super chat. You drop me a $20 super chat and I'll crank it up. That's how much gas it's going to take when I hit them horses. Yes, sir. Rev it up. Rev it up. You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. You drop a super chat, I'll fire this son of a gun up, and I'll go vroom, 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 so you can get your ticks off of it. All right, you got 20 seconds. I got to go watch my boy 87. Damn sure YouTube don't never let you know nothing. I missed Cuddy's the other night. Hell, I missed Tulu's the other night. So, I appreciate you, boys and girls. Remember what I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. Remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road. Looks good. Looks good. I good. You win. I appreciate it, boys and girls. Remember what I said, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch, start sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, so loose and drag. Peace, love, and chicken grace. I'm out. Let go.